Hello everyone. I'm going to go through the fragrances I've worn in the last week and they've all been wonderful. There's also a few in here that I've not spoken very much about or not at all on the channel because they're relatively new to me. So if you'd like to see what I've been wearing, do keep watching. With Emeer by Lattafa. This is such an interesting fragrance. It is citrus, aromatic and woody for sure. I tend to get really drawn into aromatic fragrances. There's a ton of citrus in here. It's lemony and there's aromatics in the opening. I think it's clary sage, juniper berries. And even though that sounds masculine, I don't find it masculine. I find it very much unisex. It's so comforting. The cedar in the base really stands out to me as well. And I think there's patchouli in here, but it's more cedary to me, if that makes sense. I think what's great about this is it's so strong. Like really 3 sprays of Amia lasts all day, absolutely lasts all day. And it projects. Too much spraying and it would project way too much. I enjoy this, but I guess I have to be in the mood for very much a unisex, leaning slightly masculine fragrance, probably because, I don't know, in warmer weather, tend to reach for more fruity florals usually. So this is something different, but I really enjoy it. And yeah, as you can see, there's something quite addictive about it. And I think it's how it's done. I feel like this is done very well. That's Amia by Lattafa. Going from one kind of extreme to another, let's talk about Mod Blush by Ariana Grande. Couldn't get more different, really. This is a fruity ambroxan bomb. It's divine. It's divine. So, yeah, not feeling like wearing this. This is the complete opposite. It is, look, it's actually not too good. It's very girly, but there's more to it than meets the eye. There's raspberry in here. But it's not super juvenile. I think any female can wear this. It's lovely. And as I've said in other videos, sometimes the ambroxan in different fragrances practically gives me a headache sometimes, but not in here. But it's very much that airy, contemporary, fruity floral fragrance. It's perfect for trans-seasonal weather, and I think this will work well in the high heat. The only issue I have with Mod Blush is that the longevity is not great. I need to respray this every 2 to 3 hours, but I feel like that's okay. Like, it is disappointing because you would think the aroma chemicals like the ambroxan would help this last longer, but it doesn't seem to. But of its kind, it's really good. That is a fruity, airy kind of fragrance. This one is really good. That is Mod Blush by Ariana Grande. Fleur Musc For Her by Narciso Rodriguez. This has been in my collection for a number of years. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. My partner says this smells like those lollies, the musk sticks, and it absolutely does. At the top of this, there is pink pepper. There's a lot of pink pepper in this. This might be the most pink peppery fragrance I have. And combined with the Narciso musk, it absolutely smells like musk candy, the musk sticks. Rose and peony as well. It's perfect springtime floral. We're in the spring here. This is perfect. It projects a lot at the beginning for the first half hour to an hour, and then it settles right down. It's very feminine, very fun, very joyful. I enjoy it a lot. That's Fleur Musc For Her by Narciso Rodriguez. Volupte by Oscar de la Renta. Oh, this is from the 90s. I love it. It is yellow florals, very blousy yellow florals with a slightly vintage feel. This one is not as vintage as some of the other earlier Oscar de la Renta fragrances. Like, is it Oscar with the black cap and the long glass bottle? That one's too vintage for me to wear these days. Volupte is delicious. The florals are very sweet. We have ylang ylang, we have mimosa in here. It's warm and powdery, but there's also some green aspects to it. I'm not sure where the green aspects come from. It could be there is a carnation note in here. It is welcoming the spring in a big way. I've worn this a lot over the last week. Of an evening, I think I even wore it once to work. If I didn't mention already, it's an EDT concentration. So even though there's a ton of florals and it's very blousy and really sweet in a floral way, that EDT concentration keeps the projection at a wearable level. But the longevity is fantastic. You spray skin and clothes with this and it will last 8 hours. It's incredible. That's Volupte by Oscar de la Renta. Another fragrance that kind of heralds the warm weather for me is Tommy Girl by Tommy Hilfiger. I have worn Tommy Girl for decades. This might be my third or so bottle. And as you can see, we are at the end. This is a citrusy, freshy. It's very distinctive though. I prefer this over a lot of other freshies in my collection and freshies generally, because to me, it's a perfect combination of the citrus and the florals. There's magnolia in here, and I believe it's in the base of the fragrance, which gives this an aquatic, a watery kind of feel. I think this is similar, not the same fragrance at all, very different, but Issey Miyake, Odyssey, they're kind of groundbreaking with these aquatic, watery florals. This one just works for me and I feel quite nostalgic about it. There's also apple blossom in here. Sorry, I'm remembering as I focus on it. And that gives this one a very distinctive appley quality. It's a fail-safe. It's a fail-safe, and it never gets too hot to wear this. You can wear Tommy Girl on the hottest of days. I love it a lot. Amore Cafe by Mancera. That doesn't quite fit with the others, does it? But this one is relatively new to my collection, so I've been wearing it because I love it. If you want to know how it wears on me and the note breakdown and my impressions, do check out a video I did recently about Amore Cafe. But simply put, it is vanilla ice cream, vanilla coffee, and it has this like thin caramel feel to it. I'm so glad I got this. I hesitate with gourmand fragrances because of the climate I live in. I don't get the opportunity to wear heavy gourmands in the part of Australia I live in, but this one, I'm wearing it. It's springtime. It is delicious. It's warm. It's comforting. Check out the video. And especially if you're heading into fall and wanting to try some new gourmands. Ah, so good. I'm wearing it today. Amore Cafe by Mancera. Back to the springtime florals, really, or this could be any time of the year, if I'm honest. This is Beauty by Calvin Klein. It's a jasmine fragrance. The note breakdown is really simple: ambrette, jasmine, and cedar. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to have tried this. This one I didn't know when it first came out, and it's only quite recently that I've discovered it for myself. It is a perfect clean fragrance. To me, it doesn't go too much in the laundry direction. For me, it is a very fresh jasmine on a woody base. The ambrette to me gives it a muskiness that's really nice. I'm going to spray a little bit. Yeah, this was quite the discovery for me. Oh, it's lovely. Like it must be more than 10 years it's been around, but I just don't remember ever trying it. Yeah, it's elegant. It's elegant. So it's quite different feel to these both are easy reaches. This is elegant and classy and sophisticated. This is more airy, fruity. So I would wear these in similar weather conditions, but it depends how I want to feel. This is very much a great work scent, or in warm weather, formal occasions even, like if it's hot weather and but you're wanting to feel put together. This Beauty by Calvin Klein, absolutely. It's a really well done jasmine fragrance. As I say, cedar in the base. Oh, it's good. And the ambrette kind of binds the jasmine with the woodiness and makes it musky and a lovely perfume. This was, as I say, this was a great discovery for me. I'll be wearing the heck out of it. The only issue is the longevity is not there. I suspect that this might be true for a lot of the Calvin Kleins with reformulations. They just don't have the longevity that they used to. But I'm okay with that. You know, it literally is what it is. This is one you can respray and it's not disturbing if you respray it. So good. Beauty by Calvin Klein. And I would be lying if I left out Britney Spears Fantasy Intimate Edition, because I wear this so much, especially trans-seasonally. And as I say, we're moving from cold winter to early spring here. And I find it the same in the fall. This one is a cozy vanilla fragrance. So it's different to the other fantasy flankers in that it has none of those tart fruits. It's musky, powdery, vanilla. There might be violet, or there's some kind of little purple. I get kind of like a little purple floral in here. And yeah, it's heavenly. It's clean, powdery, vanillic. I think there's even an animalic note in here. It might be civet, I'm not sure, but you don't really get that. But the overall effect is something almost sensual. It is a skin scent. It lasts a few hours. It's very appealing and approachable. That is Fantasy Britney Spears Intimate Edition. That, friends, is it. They're the fragrances I've worn this week. Do you have any of these? And tell me what you've been wearing in this transitional time. I really appreciate you watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.